My life it was normal. It wasn't, I mean, I can't say that it was anything crazy. It just felt normal. I don't know. I was, I felt healthy. I didn't feel like anything was wrong with me. From what I can remember, I went to church. I did, my normal church routine. And I went home because I actually mentioned to somebody at church that I had a headache. I'm like, man, my head hurts. I'm going to go home and take a nap for sure. I started to feel like I had to use the restroom. So I tried to get up, but I couldn't. When I tried to get up, I kind of was pushing myself, but for some reason I just wasn't going. So the pushing led to me rolling. So I rolled off the bed, but I knew something was off because I'm like, why can't I just get off the floor? So I was trying to lift myself up. I was pulled on my cover at the same time. That's when my watch fell off the bed on the floor with me. So that's when I put my watch on the numb arm, and I didn't even think that, I didn't even process that I was actually turning the arm. I was turning the arm with my right hand. I wasn't turning the arm with my left hand. Still not thinking that it was numb. Still just thinking that it was maybe sleep or something. And that's when I could, turn on my stomach and call my friend.
So she sent the message to the group chat and it just did not make any sense. So I called Traci and I said, Traci, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? But her speech was very slurred. So I'm like, something isn't right. So I told her, she was like, Bree, I'm on the floor. I just really need your help. Like, come now. So when we arrived to the apartment door was locked. Traci was not answering the phone. So with her not answering the phone, I really started to worry about her. I immediately called 911. And when we got in, Traci was on the floor. She was screaming, and she was just screaming for help.
Traci came to us last year with acute or sudden onset stroke symptoms. When she came to us, she couldn't move her left side. And in a young person like herself, that's rather unusual, but it's not something we have not seen before. So when she came with those sudden stroke symptoms, we activated what we call our acute stroke response. We obtained the scans that we needed and proceeded with the treatment.
It's confusing. I was very confused. I'm like, I can't be having a stroke. How?
Traci came to us with paralysis on the left side of her body. Now, the left side of the body is controlled by the right side of the brain. So when she came to us, when we did an advanced scan looking at her brain, and we figured out rather quickly that the main blood supply to the right side of her brain is plugged up. At that stage, we made a decision that we are going to do an interventional treatment, which entails taking a catheter, tracking into the blood vessels into the brain, and then extracting that clot out from the brain. So that was the treatment plan for her. Thankfully, in her case, it was very successful.
So I pushed through rehab. I enjoyed rehab. Rehab was great. The people there were great. But yeah, I was in ICU for 4 days, regular room for 2 days, rehab for 4 more days. So I'm actually 100% better now. I feel back to normal. I really do. What I want people to remember is that is real, and it could happen to anybody, and no matter the age. Those signs, they teach you for a reason, and that really woke me up having the stroke. That, they taught me that for a reason, because it really could happen